Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is Kayla. Yes, I know I dyed my hair black. Um, is it a good color for me? What do you think? I mean, does it look better or did it look better with the other hair color? Uh, Tell me, what do you think? Um, anyway, I wanted to talk about a serious matter. I've been seeing, photos of this child named Kinsley. She has passed, and not only has she passed, but she has a very grieving father on her hands. Well, was on her hands. But this poor little girl has actually gone to heaven. And hey, she's in a much better place now, and she's not suffering. But my issue here today is that the mother of this toddler and her boyfriend beat this child so bad that the child had to die because of their stupidity. And I mean, you know what? Who agrees with me that they should not have been parents? She should not have been a mom. He should not have been, in the child's life in the first place. To me, that is not a parent. A parent is someone who is willing to, you know, go through the struggle just to make sure their child is happy. You know, be there for them, like even if they're not by your side. And I can understand the father's pain, because, I go through it every day. My kids are with their dad. I've been facing the struggle and the depression, and I've been trying to be there for my kids every day. But no child should suffer because of the stupidity of one parent. If you're going to end up being a child beater, or just because your parents may have beat you, does not mean that you should take that out on your child. It's a simple thing. I mean, this lady could have stopped the cycle with her. Abuse is like, abuse is learned, from a parent to a child, and once that child grows up, they end up doing it to their child. But if you don't want your child to suffer like you have, don't do it to your child. Break the cycle. I was abused as a child, and it was not fun. I got hit with anything and everything, and I mean, my dad had left, bruises all up and down my back and my backside. And, I'd gotten punished, like, for things that I haven't even done. I have had abusive childhood. And, I had something happen to me, when I was 8 years old. And, I'm not going to go into details of that, but let's just put it this way. My dad, when I told my dad as soon as I had got home, he called me a liar. So, my dad didn't believe me. My only and my grandfather was there when I had told my dad. My only choice was to go to my guidance counselor when I was in the third grade, second or third grade, and I think it was the third. Yeah, it was the third. And he called the park police, and he also called children's services. See, I was just a burden to my dad, anyways, because, the day I was born, I wasn't a boy. I was not a boy. And he just said he couldn't put up with me no more. So he gave me over to my city's county, or the county of my city, and put me in foster care. I was in 5 different foster homes and 2 children's treatment centers. I was so mad at my dad. But then I thought that I wouldn't want to put my kids through this. So I'm breaking the cycle with me. I want to stop there. Stop with me. So when it came to me having kids, the only time I spanked my kids was when I had, when they had done something extremely dangerous and disastrous. Rarely have I ever laid a hand on my kids. And I've been babysitting kids since I was 13 years old and didn't have my first one until I was 20. And my second one until I was 22, 23. But as far as that issue goes, I think that, the woman should not have been a parent for letting her child be abused and pretty much beaten to death. She should have stopped the cycle with her if she had been abused. And who knows, she may have never been abused, but she could have still been abusive. Alright, anyway, it was nice seeing you all again. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment.